What's up guys, it's Blackwing here, and today I want to show you some gameplay I got and my deck profile. So first up, let's go to my replays and the duels. So I played against some virtual world, and this is probably gonna be the next meta deck that people are gonna be playing. I hope, or I imagine this could be something like the next Salamangreats. And here, if you look at my opening hand, it's not the greatest, because of course I drew this, but I'm just trying to get everything off from my deck and then play Desires, and I hope I can somehow combo from there, getting some extenders. We played a best of 3, and here are the game 1 and 3. Game 2 I just bricked, and I didn't even have a side deck when I played this deck, so it was kind of unnecessary. But yeah, so here's some combos. Of course, here you always want to go for nothing after you got this special summon an Auster back and special summoning a Vayu that's banished back. So that's like the plan here, to somehow get to pretty much exactly this play here. It's super nice. Yes, go for that. And here one thing also that I can't remember here if I summoned Force Tricks while I had Rusty, but usually you want to actually summon Force Tricks to a point, like where Rusty is pointing and popping Rusty, because you don't want to leave up like these 3 cards, because if they have Frost Fear mode, they're just gonna get rid of your whole board with 1 card, so that's not nice. So I would maybe leave it just as like Aeromax and Full Armor Master. Here my opponent starts to make his combos, and soon you are gonna see why I think Blackwing has a really good matchup against this deck. So he makes this and just forces me to activate the Fog Blade that, yeah, actually don't do anything. He summons Beyond, dropping everything to 0, and attack to Avermax. Avermax plays effect and just shuffles that back to the deck. Yeah, here comes Zeus, but as you can see, he doesn't have a single monster which has over 3000 attack. So if I summon Full Armor Master into defense, does he have an out for it? And the answer is no. And this might be the case, and if this is the case with like all the builds, that they don't actually play anything against Full Armor Master or anything that can beat it, and it's gonna be the next big deck, you know, it's gonna be huge for us, because if we summon 1 Full Armor Master and we win just basically with that, it's out of a lot of wins just by that card. This is game 3, as I said. I didn't record game 2 because he started off and I didn't have side deck cards, and I drew a pretty bad hand. So here again we played Desires, didn't banish anything critical, and open up with the best hand, Vayu Simon. Here, yeah, activating this and trying to get back my Vayu. Basic combos. He plays this card, and this is pretty strange actually. So now I can't use my Vayu for Fusion, Synchro, XIC or Link, or even Tribute it. So I was like, okay, how do I create my combos without my Vayu? Well, I got through how I can make it. So here actually now I'm just thinking about, okay, how can I make a nothing? And as you can see, I'm having a lot of options soon right here. So now I can just basically special summon Boots and Gale. They can make a nothing. I can special summon Harmander and Auster, they're gonna make a nothing. But yeah, you're gonna see how I made nothing actually. So here I played Sephiroth's effect to bounce back the Vayu that I couldn't use, and now I'm gonna make nothing. And now when Vayu is out of this hand trap guy, I can again active or use it for whatever I want. So that's nice. Yeah, and because I was under Simon's restriction, I of course can't make Avermax straight away, which is utterly bad, because for example if he would have a Super Poly here, it would completely wreck the board. But he didn't have it, so that's nice. Again, this is Ra's Fear mode vulnerable, so that's not good, but yeah. Anyhow, he tries to make his board, And actually I like this that I have a fog blade, because if I would have something like a big monster here, the Dark Requiem Dragon, I think it's too much like on the front line, too much monster stuff, that if he would have a droplet or something, everything's like negated, and that would just be bad. And then the combos would also be a little bit different. Yeah, here again, pretty much the same stuff as in the last duel. I took some damage, but he can't get over Full Armor Master. Activate Ouster to give Zeus and counter. Just take it and activate Fogblade in the grave to special summon Frosty back, and I don't even have to normal summon here. It's game. Okay, so let's go to the deck profile then. I'm just gonna try to talk fast against or tell the differences from my last build. So this is the deck right now. I've been testing it a lot, and the biggest change is here in the middle. More hand traps, because yeah, if we're gonna play against meta, we have to play more hand traps. And Gamma is nice because there's a lot of cards you activate in the deck without actually controlling monsters. So if you go second, of course your opponent's gonna play probably monster effect, so Gamma is probably the best hand trap because it negates and destroys, and it can't be what is the spell card called again that negates Called by the Grave, even though it's limited. Yeah. And even if you go first, you have Summons you can activate, you have Allure of Darkness, you have Desires, you have 1-for-1, and even Upstart. If you activate it, your opponent might run Droll and Lockbird. So there's a lot of cards, and if you summon these two from your deck and you have a Simon in your hand, you can just go for Omega, take one card from their hand, and then proceed with Simon. So you can get rid of these in that way. And if you don't have Simon, you can just go for Needle Fiber and special summon out a Vayu, and then you already have a Blackwing on the field without actually using a normal summon, which is like huge in the deck. So I've cutted basically cards that I don't want to draw in my opening hand, that reduces the probabilities for me to combo, and cards as such were Sephiroth. He's just a combo piece. I only played 2 of him because I didn't want to banish both of them. And same with Gale. Gale is nice and you can always search him with Simon, but he's not necessary in any way to the combos. He's more like just there for when you open Ouster Simon, and the Simon should search Ouster, but you already have Ouster, so we're gonna search for Gale. And also Fogblade. I looked up my replays and combos. I had maybe like 1 or 2 combos where I actually went double Fogblade. So I think it was unnecessary to play 2. It's a lot better to only play 1, and then you reduce the odds of actually drawing Gale, Sephiroth and Fogblade to your hand, which makes you you drawing less bricky hands, which then again means that you have a lot less reason to play Desires because you're bricking less. So that means you can go for the whole combo, and after that play Desires and just look at do you get an Ash or like an Gamma to your hand. So yeah, the extra deck is pretty much the same. I think the only change is Omega here. Yeah, I cutted Voral Sword Dragon for Omega, and Omega just because of the Gammas. And Omega is also a good card because you can put back banished face down cards that you banish with Desires to the graveyard. So he's also nice in that sense. This is not my side deck, so don't look at it like too close, or somewhere from here it looks good, but there should be some hand traps, and of course depending on where you are, what you should play. But other than that, I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the deck profile. This is what I'm currently playing. I'm in no shape of like changing it too drastically. I think it's really good right now. It's a little shame that we don't have locals here or any tournaments that I can't go test this, because that would be super nice. But yeah, if you have any comments or anything that you want to point out, feel free to comment in the comment section down below. I hope you liked the video, and I'm out.